We're here. We're back. Brr. Shoot, what even happened in the last episode? Oh yeah, was it the ale? It was the drinking and all that stuff. This episode's called A Demon Slaying Request. So we're just gonna see Frieren kill more demons because she hates them. But other than that, without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure we have visual content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. It's a cool looking village. And what's left of it. Where's the chains coming from? Staff? Oh, the Keeper of Keys. It's like Fable. No.
Protect the villagers!
You're doing a horrible job at it. Help. Please don't get shot down. Where are they? Someone's gonna come rushing. Crazy. Well then shoot. This should not be called a demon slaying request. This should be demons. That was a good handful of them. 30 years. Oh, hey, Maylene? What's her name? Method. There you go. Still don't know much about you, but I need to know. You are crazy strong. And you are dead.
Please, I have a son. He's but a child.
You don't have a son, do
Silence. Your trite words
Oh, hey.
move me not.
you? Doing the first class mages. Dang. So Method is just like riding with the first class mages then?
Well, demon, where is this supposed child of yours? At least try peppering some fact into your fiction, would you?
Almost as cold as Frieren.
The demon slaying request came directly from Mistress Steria. I wasn't certain what I would find. But it seems my hometown was the target of the demonic rampage.
Oh, dang, it's your hometown. That sucks.
I bear no sentimental attachment to this place.
Okay, but still.
It does sadden me to see it like this.
A survivor? Oh, the guy that was hiding out the whole time?
Yes.
Just closes it back on him. Like, there are no survivors.
They destroyed the village. I took care of the assailants myself.
All the assailants, though?
What about the others? They're all safe. Every last one. You'll be all right, too. A newly qualified first-class mage is here with me. This
Hey,
particular
she can heal.
mage has been blessed with the ability to use the goddess's magic.
She can use
Unusual,
anything.
isn't it?
I feel like he's lying just as much as the demon.
Make a decent loaf of bread? The only bread that has crossed my plate recently has been cold and hard. In truth, it needn't be either of those things. I'd take a heel
Just making
from
him
the
happy until he
unsold
dies.
leftovers, or a crumb from an old failure.
Just like Harry Potter all over again.
Mr. Ganao, bring the injured over here.
You needn't spare my feelings, Matoda.
But
Tact is wasted on him.
Matoda.
He's dead. He was well past the point of saving by the time I pried him from the rubble. His stomach wound was already rotting when I found him. Yet even at death's door, he clung to me with all the strength he had. He was the son of the village baker. When his father passed, he took over the shop and began baking in his stead.
She looks great, by the way.
No matter
Love
how
that
much he
outfit.
tried, his bread was never very good. And now I will never taste it again. Why does it have to be them lying here instead of the two of us? We launch ourselves into peril of our own free will. The people of this village were given no such choice.
See, you do have sentimental value.
If anyone has to die, it should be the first-class mages like us who choose a life of conflict and chaos.
Makes sense.
You're not responsible for what happened.
No.
I'll take another look around the village.
See, he's even lying to himself. Oh,
Quiet. One of my surveilling eyes was blinded.
Frieren? Oh, sick.
Frieren, what a surprise.
I fear you've caught me back-footed. There was so much bloodlust in that spell, I'd assumed you a demon.
Was there no harm meant?
I felt it too. You had me worried to death for a moment there. How curious. I suppose, Miss Fern, you also received a demon-slaying request?
We were just conveniently located.
Are you praying for them?
You mind?
No, I don't think so.
My village was destroyed by demons too.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing with demons is that they eat people. So why are the bodies still intact?
They're doing it for
It
sport.
was the same at my village.
Demons will kill humans even when they're perfectly sated. The logic eludes me.
Seems we were a step behind this time, and all our hurrying was ultimately for naught.
There's a loose end Mr. Genau wants to tie.
What's the loose end? Is it the fact that no one's eating them?
These men were with the chivalric order of Norm. For as few as there were, they were a greater caliber of guard than the village deserved.
And they were still taken out.
The man in the middle was their captain.
How surprising. The strength he bore put Starks to outright shame.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's
not
exactly
good.
a high bar to clear.
Oh, give yourself something.
The demons in the village were weak enough that soldiers of this skill should have obliterated them.
So there were others that left
There's
for...
no doubt the true architect of this massacre is still at large.
I'm glad there's some service we can do these fallen. This demon, let's find it and show it how terrifying humanity can be.
And elves. And elves, don't forget yourself. You're the most terrifying of them all. I don't know, Matode.
Across once. Twice.
Are you training to be a
I'm no
warrior
sword
too?
fighter, but those moves are unrealistic.
Nevertheless, they align with the knight's wounds.
Unless it fought with two swords.
Oh.
Aren't you
Oh.
clever?
Oh. Stark. You... something.
Genau shared with me a few nearby locations where demons are known to establish bases. We should focus our search there.
I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be in known places.
First, I suppose we should get dinner out of the way.
What happened to soft bread now?
You're feeding us more clunk bread?
The logistics network can't be rebuilt overnight, complainer.
But he said that you would have fresh bread. So he lied.
I can drop by now to deliver his share of bread.
While you're here, we could use your analysis of the enemy.
I don't mind being the delivery boy.
Thank you, Stark.
Have a heart to heart.
Are there any new discoveries?
I'm not prepared to make a definitive statement about the demon's physical composition at this point. But I do have a leading theory.
Right then.
The sound.
On second thought, the war room shall open after dinner.
Just her nibbling on it. Oh, you like protecting it, sealing it?
Are they ready to move?
No, sir. I just brought you your dinner.
This sounds so ridiculous.
So, what were you doing?
In the chaos, the demons destroyed the church's barrier. I was simply replacing it with a stronger one.
Nice.
You sure you want to leave them laying on the floor like that? If you need a hand, I'll help bury them.
You're not from the Northern Plateau, so I shouldn't expect you to understand. Villages here generally don't have graveyards like you do in the South.
Because demons would bury
On
them
rare
or pick them
occasion,
up.
you'll find one tucked into the corner of a
'em.
fortress city. If they don't practice great caution, the smell of decay will attract bloodthirsty demons by the score.
Mm-hmm.
For a long while now, the Norm Company has campaigned for the people of the plateau to cremate their dead.
But wouldn't that smell still waft, though? Fern has not made a dent.
It's a welcome surprise, but sharing a meal with you two is certainly
Is there
surprising.
no magic
I have a
spell for
strong feeling we'll meet
moisturizing?
again, but a village destroyed by demons wasn't
Adding
the
some
backdrop
moisture
I
into it.
imagined.
This wasn't in our plan. I was anticipating a perfectly average stay.
A squirrel?
Huh? We've got a new buddy.
It looks like he has a letter.
I find it hard to believe two other first-class mages just happen to be milling around near the scene of the crime.
We're both here on direct orders. Mistress Zeria asked us to come north to contain the demon population.
I didn't realize first-class mages had those kind of obligations. I'm glad I didn't become one.
I don't doubt that much. It's very typical for first-class mages to become Mistress Zeria's apprentices at one point or another.
Typical. Not
Now that
Fern.
you say it, I think I've heard it mentioned before.
Be proud to know I turned her down.
You're a good girl, Fern.
Heck yeah.
If anything, I wish I could be of greater use to her. My darling mistress is a devastatingly adorable creature.
Of
Is
course.
she really?
Good Mr. Ganao, on the other hand, he's a great example of how not to behave.
Metoda, do not end up like me.
So cold and callous.
Well, now that our bread is out of the way, we have much strategizing to do.
You ate that quicker than Fern.
How is the analysis of the enemy coming along?
Metoda is still putting together the final details, but we're getting closer. And there's one thing that we know for sure.
2 swords.
While I'm not an expert, dual wielding is all about balance. One blade is used for offense and the other reserved for defensive maneuvers.
Depending on the
First blade
form.
is a long sword to inflict fatal blows.
The other one's short.
And the second blade is typically a lighter, short sword that's easier to move. The enemy. It wields 4 blades.
Oh, okay. General Grievous. Okay, that's cool.
Based on all the cuts on the knight's bodies and the surrounding buildings, it was the best conclusion we could come up with.
4 blades, you say?
Do you know him?
So don't you worry.
That's it? That's what I waited 2 weeks for? Okay. I mean, here's what I will say. I will say that maybe this and then the next episode, or however many episodes we're going to get of this, like, arc or whatever, will probably make me be like, okay, it was worth it. But right now, all we got was just a build up to the fight. I'm guessing. There should be a fight. Why wouldn't there be? You know what this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of, it's very niche. But Resident Evil everywhere. Goodness gracious. Reminds me of Demon at Arms, which is a monster from Dragon Quest Monsters. Obviously, 4 arms, demon. There's a comparison. Oh, I didn't even notice that he doesn't really have feet. He has a tail. That's crazy. I don't even think we saw him when they first attacked. I think we were focusing more on the lizard thing. Okay, no, we did see him a little bit. Like, right. Okay, well, a little bit before. Can't tell whether or not he has 3 eyes or if it's like he has a visor that makes it look like he has 3 eyes. But here's the thing. It's not just that guy. There's other demons that seem like they are higher end. There's these 2 people. I'm guessing, here's my thing. They're like twins or siblings or whatever that fight together. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. That guy's dead. I don't know whether or not this was the same person that we saw like 2 stills ago, but this gives me like a aura vibe. Look at that. That's crazy. And then this lizard type dude. Now, this might be just me judging people with straight off the bat, but it seems like he's probably the easiest to take out of all the people that we've seen. I definitely think the person with the 4 arms, definitely hard. That person that threw the sword or whatever she just did seems difficult. This dude out of everyone seems more of the grunt of the group, like the whatever. I don't know. But then again, these people or what Frieren said, that the captain had almost as much strength as Stark, which puts everyone that's in this party at risk because Stark is their frontliner and this man Genau. I'm expecting us to get more of a backstory about him, more characterization. I mean, we've gotten a lot of characterization from him in this episode alone, but there's just, I don't know, I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg. So many layers about him. Like why does he not want Matode to be like him? Is it the cold and callous nature of him? Like what has he experienced as, I'm guessing, just as a first class mage that has led him down this path? And I'm not sure what it's going to take to get him to open up, because right now he's sort of, yes, I would say lying to himself, but like he's just not being honest with himself. I guess it's the same thing, I don't know. Of where he says he doesn't have any sentimental value, but then when he's talking to his old friend, or when he talks about his old friend, there seems to be a inkling of sentimental value, because like he remembers all the details and he's going to lengths to not only lie to the guy, make him feel better, but bring him over to the other people at the church and then strengthen the barrier around the church. Like he says one thing, but his actions tell something else. And I don't know, maybe he's not sentimental about the place, but he is very sentimental about people. So he might have just done the same thing no matter what place got attacked. But at the very least, his face, he doesn't show it. It's funny. I don't know why I like Matode. It could just be like, we don't get a lot of information about her, but anytime we do, it's just like, oh yeah, she can do this. Oh, she can do this. Oh yeah, she's good at this. It's like, what are you bad at? And the fact that she not only finds Zeria cute, Frieren cute, like she has a thing about cute. I don't know. I guess she's just one of those characters of where they don't feed you tons of information about them, but that fact makes you want to know more about them. And I don't know. I feel like this will be a very good arc, because I didn't expect us to ever revisit the whole idea of the first class mages, but maybe we'll be facing off against someone equivalent to the likes of like Aura, someone who was high up in the Demon King's thing. Actually, one thing that I do wonder is this guy with the 4 arms, was he one of the 8 that they described in a couple episodes ago? Like they said, 2 of them disappeared. One of them was Aura, and the other one just wasn't named. So like, is he? Or are they the other one? Actually, I'd love to go back. Okay, maybe not. I don't really see anyone with 4 arms, unless they're hiding in the cape. But still, no, never mind. It would be a cool callback. But anyways, that was my reaction to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Season 2, Episode 6. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, put a comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.